Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well again. This is your divineroots.com. I am the Zion Zeus, and what I decided to do now is make this video just to have a look at the earthquakes that have been going on. We see back 826 we had a 5.1 South Sandwich Islands region. Vanuatu 5.1. Vanuatu is very popular. Seems to be popping off a lot now. It's Vanuatu right here. Let's actually have a look at where this is. Just off the coast there of Australia. We have a lot of things going on there. This is the week. That color is yellow, so that's a week ago. A day. 5.2 and a 5.0 on the last hour, so in the last hour, but that's pretty trippy all the same. So even that. Yeah, but another one there, 5.7. Interesting. 5.1. Okay, let's go back here. As we can see, you probably know about the Bandai or the Banda C 6.8. Let's have a look at some details on that. That was Tuesday, August 30th. That's 3 days ago now for anyone in Europe getting this video. A lot of information on this. The shake map. Did you feel it? Location. Historical. Let's have a look at this. There it is. There. It's pretty. We were just looking in this area too. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, so one of the reasons why I'm making this video is I'm looking at the US right now, and I'm actually focusing a little bit on this region, down and coming right across here and up, right across central US. Arkansas seems to be getting hit pretty hard. We got 3 on the map here, and also Oklahoma right in here, right in this Couture, right across here. Then it leads on up to the north. Not much going on in this area of America right now. See, Alaska is absolutely bombarded with earthquakes in the last week. Even in the last day and hour, just absolutely smacked right here. Hawaii seems to be piling, and Puerto Rico is absolutely crowded too. Let's have a look at Puerto Rico a little bit. Puerto Rico. Yeah, last week, last day, Puerto Rico is definitely getting slammed too. Hawaii seems to be kicking up now as well. Last week, cooking the last day. Honolulu, no, not really. Let's have a look. Hawaii beaches. Actually on the island the last week. Okay. Well, let's go back here and have a look at the US. See, we're having a lot of small ones. A lot. It's the US match. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to pull up Earthquake 3D on this and have a look at that. Also, you can see the US here. It's getting bombarded right now. So let's have a look at this. So let's put the Earth here. So here is the US, what we're just looking at. Actually, that's not the US. Very interesting. So let's have a look here. Why is this globe like this? Okay. So again, let's have a look at this globe flipped around or something. There we go. Okay. Let's pull this in a little bit. Start adding some rings on here. And this is the last day, and this is magnitude 10. Obviously we haven't had that much, so let's have a look at what we have going on. See if we can tidy this up a little bit. You can see that there is definitely a pattern forming right here. We dropped this down the last 14 days right across the US. The west coast linking across to the east coast. There's definitely a connection. Oh, look at that. Let's take the shells off. Zoom it out a little bit. Let's have a look. Wow. So in the last 14 days there's been a big uptake in the US. The area I'm really concerned about is this area right here, right across here, and then it sweeps off and up to here. So anywhere along here is concerning. Let's hold these mags. 2.9, 2.9, 2.7. From the east coast down. Take the rivers off. You got some rivers in there, lakes. Take the islands off. Now looking at right across here, right there. There's the magnitudes. Wow, look at that, 5.4 way out there. Let's clean this up a little bit. See what we get. So not number 5 just yet. But yet when we get down to about 2s, 3s, the US comes alive. East coast again across the middle. Let's see what happens. Is there any other rumblings? No. Let's see. There's definitely a pattern across there, across the US, so that's kind of what I'm looking at right there. Very intriguing. Right out along here. So you can get a better look at this. See what we're actually looking at. Zoom down a little bit. As you can see, definitely have activity right along here. This is interesting. Let's see what we have gone across the US. Not much hot springs, not much going on there. Anything else? There's the Banda Sea one. One of the reasons why I'm looking at all the earthquakes right now is because obviously we had all the earthquakes that came up in March. I think a lot of people right now are kind of monitoring the USGS. I know most people that are aware really are doing a lot of quake monitoring right now, but this area right here, right across the US, very puzzling, because I was on the USGS about a year or 2 years ago and I didn't see any activity like this at all. Right across here, I didn't even see anything in this region before until last couple of weeks. I do know there's a big uptake in volcanic activity too. Another area you gotta kind of watch out for would be Puerto Rico also. And we also have in the middle, we have a lot of Vanuatu, we have the Asian side going all crazy, Japan. An area that I would definitely be looking at is the Pacific, in this area right in the Ring of Fire. Could just have a massive effect. I will say there's a lot going on right here. Look at California off the charts, and Alaska off the look at that, off the charts, man. Down into Japan. Wow, pretty a lot of stuff going on around the Ring of Fire. And also we have this ripple right in the middle for 3.2 there. So anyway, so these are the areas I'll be looking out for across the US, along Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kentucky, up to Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, going out to the west, Colorado, even way